Well, I'm telling you, Jay Leach has been a tonic in our midst today. And while he's making his way over here, can you tell he loves what he does? I'm going to admit I was hooked on this round of American Idol. And, well, one of the contestants was a guest just this past year on our program. And the showmanship was superb for the whole season. Guitarist Jay Leach brought his talents to that program. He's been a studio musician in Los Angeles for over 20 years with some of the biggest names in music, going all the way back to John Denver, Gladys Knight, even Roy Orbison. Jay, come on. Come on. We need every minute to catch up on your multifaceted life and career. Tell us what you did on American Idol.
When?
Well, this last week.
The most recent one?
4 years you've been part of the band.
The last show that I played on was the Final Four. And I played with Taylor Hicks, and I played what you call a lap steel. So I was sitting in a chair playing this white thing. Some people might have...
You were right beside him.
Yeah. Some people might have said, who's that guy doing the ironing with Taylor Hicks? But I was playing a lap steel.
Wonderful. Let's look at a couple of pictures of you. I think this is backstage at Idol.
Yeah, Paul and I. It's we were just
see the logo there.
Yeah, that's the guitarist, Paul Jackson Jr. And that's one of the shows that I was doing. And I play pedal steel. I played pedal steel on that particular show, and so the steel guitar's behind me, but that's behind the scenes. And then I did a concert with Taylor Hicks.
Looks like he's just finished that concert.
We just finished up, and the reason I'm not sweating, you don't see my sweat, is because my shirt's black. Oh. But that was backstage at the Roxy. That was with Dolly Parton.
Now this isn't last year's Idol, because she was on last year.
Yeah, this was in Los Angeles. She did the world premiere of her new Broadway play called 9 to 5, which is based on the movie. And
you were part of that world premiere?
Yeah, I got to be I was the guitarist and pedal steel player.
Now you told me something really interesting. You told me a lot of interesting things. You're on the movie soundtrack for Hannah Montana.
Yes, what a blessing.
And the composer is the same man who did the music for The Passion of the Christ?
Yeah, John Debney.
What a versatile guy.
One of the greatest composers in Hollywood. For sure.
Wow. Speaking of versatile guys, I want to talk about the CD. But first, I promised my daughter. Okay. Questions for American Idol guy. Are you ready? American Idol guy.
Hey, American Idol guy.
Did you think Adam or Chris was going to win?
Chris.
That would be Adam Lambert or Chris Allen?
Chris.
You did. Who were the people that were Christians on the show?
Oh, there's too many to name. As far as the contestants, you know, I don't really know.
There were worship leaders from churches.
The only one that I knew for sure, only because we had a conversation, was Danny Yockey.
Danny Goki.
And or Goki. I mean, see what I mean?
You don't watch the show enough.
I know. I just play on it, you know. But anyway, Danny Goki, and he was a worship leader in Milwaukee. And when he was in Los Angeles, he was going to the Dream Center sometimes. Tommy Barnett's wonderful kind of culture, urban church, I guess you'd say, culture, you know, intercultural.
Interesting. You don't know about Chris.
I know. I never talked to him or anything, and so.
Okay, moving on. Number 3. There's only 4 here.
Okay.
Do you find it difficult being a follower of Jesus in the secular music industry?
I've done it. You know what? I've done it all my Christian life. In a nutshell, I received the Lord. I was in 5 different bands. One of them just signed their first album deal with Motown. We were really excited about that. That was a Latin jazz group. And within 6 months after receiving Jesus, I put the guitar down and didn't play for a year, and never expected to ever play professionally again. And I felt like the Lord had called me to be a Navy chaplain. And
a Navy chaplain?
Yeah, and so that's what I was pursuing that 100% every day, just in the Word. You know, in those days I just smoked cigarettes and read the Bible all day long, you know. And so, I'm not smoking now. But anyway, you know, I never could get anybody to say, you know what, I feel like you're supposed to be a Navy chaplain. Because if they would have, I would have gone, ahoy there, matey, and I would have been off to the races. But I never felt that. Instead, people said, you know what, if you just seek the Lord, He'll show you where you're supposed to be. And the Bible says, if with all your heart you truly seek Him, He shall be found. And sure enough, He was found, and He spoke to my heart, and He said, I've called you to be a musician, but it's going to be a musician on my terms and my way.